Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Start off.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. J.J. Watt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a handoff to Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run with Miller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, Miller. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He got 8. And that's going to leave them with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They run for it. Here's Blue. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turn. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Freeman. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Gun. Ready, Blue 80. Hey, gun.
Now Ryan on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Can we go?
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Gun!
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Bortles. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Shotgun now for Bortles. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Lucy.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
380.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. To throw, it's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Bortles going to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Left.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 69 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Bortles. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hank.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11B.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On second down, here's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Tuesday. Hey,
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Bortles. Forced out to his left. Finding room inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Bortles now on first down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 17-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing is Bortles. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done differently.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Green 80. Green 80.
And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Green 80. Good.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Here's Bortles to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun.
Now Ryan on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Left.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Going up top. And got his man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 51 yards.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Freeman lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. Dances by at the 20. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Lucy. 372. Lucy.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Deion Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to let it flop. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Hey, gun. Let him go.
Ryan will throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Bortles going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bortles to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Gun. Here we go. All right, hey. Gun. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. What do you think?
Prescott on first down. Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
46. Here we go, 46. Woo.
On first and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On second down, Prescott again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gun. 12.
On third down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46, 46. Move. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Prescott from the gun on third. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Switch it, hey. 26.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Grady Jarrett getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Tuesday. Right. Got it. 25. Left.
Now Ryan on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
22.
On second down, Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Go. Get out there. Let's go. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 53 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go, 47. Gun. Check.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Here's Prescott. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22.
20. Gun. Let's go.
On 1st down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Here you go.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Switch and hey. Gun. Woo. We go 46. Watch the run. Watch the run. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. 46. 46. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Brooks Reed in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Go. Get out there. Get out there.
Yeah, the Falcons going to use another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch and hey. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense.